Welcome back to 12 on Health. Our guest now is making a difference in the lives of young people, one tooth at a time. He's raised almost $500,000 for a charity called Smiles for Life by donating part of the proceeds from teeth whitening procedures to the organization. Dr. Jerry Simon from Dental Care of Stanford is here to tell us all about it. Welcome, Dr. Simon.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for inviting me.
And thanks for bringing the bracelets. These are bracelets. They're white bracelets. They look a little bit like the Livestrong bracelets. And these are Smiles for Life. People can buy these at your office, right?
Yes, and all the money that we raise from that also is donated to the charity.
Oh, that's wonderful. What percentage of the teeth whitening procedures are you sending to the charity?
100%, actually.
Ooh.
What we do is all the dentists, there's a group of about 1,000 dentists around the country that belong to this organization, and all the money that we collect for this tooth whitening is donated. So whatever expenses we pay, like these bracelets for the Smiles Life, we buy the bracelets.
Okay.
We pay for them. And anything that we do, any brochures that we make, any flyers, we pay for those. And 100% of the money. As a matter of fact, when the patient comes in, they write their check to Smiles for Life. They don't write it for Dental Care of Stanford.
That is amazing and quite generous, because I know quite a few dental practices that consider their teeth whitening procedures their bread and butter.
Well, it's expensive, and so the fees that we charge is half of what our normal fee is. And the whitening is professionally done. Everything is top-grade material, so it's not like the over-the-counter products that don't really work that well. This is all professionally done, professionally supervised, and the products are great.
So when somebody comes in to get their teeth whitening for Smiles for Life, what do they end up donating? How much?
The fee is a minimum of $275. Some people can donate more, of course.
Okay.
And then what we do is we send that check or credit card slip, we put it in an envelope, we don't even cash it, and we mail it to Salt Lake City where the foundation is located. And all the money goes there.
Wow.
And then the neat thing this year is that our local organization, Kids in Crisis, is our local beneficiary. So what will happen at the end of the campaign is a significant amount of the money that goes to Smiles for Life will come back to Kids in Crisis.
How is that? They don't need the money?
Well, they're allowing us to donate it locally because Kids in Crisis is a great organization. They provide family services for children and children and their families in the Fairfield County area. So
the donations that you're getting are going to various children's organizations, and you've made it so a local charity benefits?
Absolutely.
I see. I didn't realize that. That's a new piece to the puzzle.
That's new for this year, and what we hope is that a lot of your listeners, their friends, their family members, work colleagues will get excited about the program because, number one, they get to have great tooth whitenings professionally done. It's much less expensive than normal. It's probably tax deductible since they're writing a check to Smiles for Life. And a very large percentage of that money stays in our community. That's
wonderful. We're putting the website address up, news12.com, because we want folks to know they can log on and get all the details to get to the charity and to you. Tell me about the procedure itself. They walk in, they write the check. What do you do? What we do is we make molds of their teeth, and we make a very thin, looks like a football player's mouth guard, except it's literally paper thin. What they do is they put the bleaching materials in the mouth guard. They just put it on their teeth, and depending on the product they use, they can sleep with it, or they can use it for a couple of hours during the day. It's fast, it's safe, it's easy, it's super safe, there are no side effects. We've been doing it for years. This is now our 7th year in the charity, so this is kind of becoming a local tradition. Well, you know what I love about it? It justifies vanity. Absolutely. I mean, what a great excuse to be vain, you know? Tell me, is it stronger than the bleach material that you buy over the counter in a drugstore? It's both stronger and it's better because the whitening trays are professionally made, which means that we make a mold of your teeth. So it's not something that you just paint on or these little things that look like Band-Aids that you kind of put on your teeth that don't really fit. This fits professionally, so it keeps the material up against the teeth. It works great. It's easy. It's inexpensive. So keeping it up against the teeth, you're saying, is more effective at the whitening process? Oh, sure. Does it, the concern for me would be the bleach getting directly into the bloodstream through your gums. Yeah, that really doesn't happen. The material actually, it's interesting, was developed originally years ago as a gum treatment. And what happened is they noticed that it helped the gums a little bit, but not that much. But curiously, the teeth started to get whiter. Isn't that funny? It's kind of like the Post-it note story. Yeah, they find a secondary reason, and I know that happens a lot with medications. What comes to mind is Viagra, actually, but we'll talk to. Let's show some before and after photos of your great work with the bleaching. And these are people who went ahead and donated to Smiles for Life. And here's the results. That is pretty dramatic, actually. Yeah, and it's
Tooth whitening is the single most prominent cosmetic procedure in the country, actually.
Wow.
And it's fast, it's easy. It's nice to have other cosmetic procedures, but your smile is always there. So it's hard to hide that.
Now, I know some dental offices have moved to the laser whitening.
Yes.
Is that something you intend to do?
We do that in the office. It's not part of the charity, but we do that. And that's great, too. The difference between the two is the in-office whitening will get you to the same place as the trays. It just happens faster, and we do it for the patient.
Okay.
What we are doing...
That's far more expensive, I imagine.
It is more expensive, but what we recommend for people, even people who are doing the in-office whitening, is that they have whitening trays made so that they can do touch-ups.
Okay, maintenance?
Yeah, so they can do maintenance. And what we do at the office is for people who have the in-office whitening and want the trays, we donate the money for the trays also to the charity.
Oh, that's
so
wonderful.
You can have it done in the office or do it all out or a combination of both, and the money goes to the right place.
With these charities, do you have any idea exactly what the money goes toward? Any examples?
Well, it depends on what it is. For example, a lot of money went to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and many people are familiar with that. It's a great program where they provide care for children, regardless of whether they have insurance coverage or not. So it goes to St. Jude's, to Denver Children's Hospital, to all the big children's programs, and our local Kids in Crisis, which is a great program. There are many families who have problems with their children, and we're grateful that we don't, but unfortunately many times people do. And it's great to have a local organization that can be there to support the family and get kids through a problem.
Kids in Crisis.
Kids in Crisis. So,
that's wonderful. Did they come to you, or did you go to them?
We looked for them because we wanted to find a local organization that would be worthy of working with us.
Okay. And just while I'm at it, do you treat children and adults?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have a children's dentist who only treats children, as well as all of the dentists who do the rest of the general care for the family.
Very good. Thank you so much. Dr. Jerry Simon of Dental Care of Stanford, and you know about Smiles for Life.